What they had at that point of time was, Palki, a grand alliance, People came together. What is working for Modi right now is that there is no grand alliance in place. It's on paper. The only alliance there is in Uttar Pradesh.
But who is the friend of Narendra Modi? It's Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi decided not to construct the Mahagathbandhan. He wanted Congress to go it alone, except with DMK in the south. He cares more about UP 2022 than about 2019. I think if there is a Gathbandhan, it's Congress and BJP.
It's...
Can I finish the answer I was giving?
Yes.
And we had gone through the alliance, which we've talked about here, because the alliance is going to be, or alliances will be critical. There's the second point, the issue of trust. And let me give you a small anecdote. I met one of the waiters at the hotel today. He comes from a farm. He said there's a lot of farm distress, a lot of people his age are out of work. I said, have you voted? He said, yes, I can vote, and I have. I said, who did you vote for? He said, Modi. I said, why did you vote for Modi? He says, trust. And the issue of trust is going to be very important because there's a lot of unresolved issues. Do people still trust Modi to work out, the problems that the country faces, and the fact that many of the promises of 2014 have not been kept?
They may trust Modi, but I'm not sure about his team because 99 sitting MPs have not been given a ticket. So I think the government also realizes that some of the people they put out there did not quite work for their constituencies.
As opposed to lack of trust or scepticism in the alternative.
Well, that's right. But that's always the case. You always think of an alternative, when you decide something. Is there anything better? And they may have decided there's nothing better.
Jasper, you understand brands and markets and messaging. When after the polling is done, someone like Rahul Gandhi goes out and talks about the Election Commission and how it has capitulated, what is the message he's trying to send out? Is he preparing ground for a defeat?
I think it's you'd file it under getting his excuses out early. I'm not sure it's really redolent of great leadership. If it was Donald Trump at 3 in the morning, you perhaps forgive him, but it's it's cocktail hour at the moment, so there's no real excuses. Look, he's got on the brand thing. I don't know that helps. I think I take a fairly phlegmatic view that says that he has improved measurably from the position of a year ago. I don't know in his heart, or actually no one in the Congress Party will say this, that they believe they're going to win this election. And I suspect it's more about the tactics of the next one.
What do you make of the tweet?
It is a remarkably sour tweet, just minutes after polling ends. He's obviously been saving this up for some time. I imagine he probably drafted it earlier in the day and pressed the button as soon as polling ended. But to blame the Election Commission so thoroughly for all these misdemeanours, alleged misdemeanours, he is very clearly preparing an alibi, and not simply that he's lost, but I suspect that he's lost quite badly.
I think it's a collective decision because we have P. Chidambaram as well tweeting 7 minutes ago saying our charge had been that the EC was sleeping on the job. Now we can go further and say that the EC completely surrendered its independence and authority. Shame, he says.
Well, who started